Well, for more on the upcoming Netball World Cup, we're now joined live by Samantha Hogg-Brandjes, who's an independent journalist and former player who joins us live from Cape Town, South Africa. Samantha, thank you for joining us. What does it mean to you and the netball fraternity in South Africa that the World Cup will be played on home soil?
Good evening, Maya, and thank you so much. It means so much to so many people in this country. Netball is a growing sport. As was mentioned earlier, it's the first time in netball history to have it in South Africa. And I mean, we even pay players now. So this means so much for the future of this country and this sport. It's fantastic. And as a country, we need it.
And Samantha, this is, of course, a 10th appearance for the Spar Proteas. What can we expect this time around from them?
So yes, shame. Unfortunately, we've pulled with Jamaica, which is a really tough call. But SA coach Norma Plummer has a podium finish mandate from the president of Netballs, Cecilia. And I must say this is probably one of the closest competitions that we've seen with the World Cup. The top five are so close, and it can actually go to anybody. I think that the Proteas have a great mix of strong experience with the captain Bongi and the vice captain Karen Pretorius, and I think that with the youth that's come in, with Nicole Talliot from Stellenbosch, I'm hopeful that we can retain our big match temperament and our resilience, and I think there's nothing stopping us. It's ours for the taking.
Right. And this is, of course, a big deal for South Africa. Do you believe that this World Cup is what it takes for African nations to maybe bridge the gap between them and bigger netball nations like Australia and New Zealand?
It's an interesting question because I don't think the gap is that big, because if you look at how the teams have performed in the past, I don't think it's a chasm. I think it's a small gap. I think that having this competition here can only do wonders for netball, can only do wonders for the African nation, and showing the potential that we have on the netball courts. We have world-class players. In 2019, Carla Pretorius was the most valuable player in the world. She's known to be the best goal defense in the world. The Proteas are incredible. So if there is a gap, we're going to close it with this competition.
Right, and just before we let you go, Samantha, I'm going to put you on the spot, as we always do on our show here. Who do you think is going to go home with a gold there?
So New Zealand seem to be...
What a shame. We didn't get to hear what Samantha had to say, her predictions. Oh, Samantha, we do hear that you're back. Just before we let you go, do tell us who you think is going to win the Netball World Cup.
So New Zealand are firm favourites. However, I would watch out for Jamaica. That said, as I mentioned, the top five are so close, it's anybody's. I think the team that is most unflappable, the most resilient, but obviously my heart lies with the Proteas.